Rightio, well, it's yet a few more days later yet again, and so much for our sunny, lovely weather. It's really starting to be a Victorian summer up here. Roll the intro.
Hi, Hippy Trev here, and welcome to my channel. Hope you get something out of it.
Rightio, well, so we're up to stage 5 pretty much, and I'm getting towards the end of it now. So as you all know, the bottom part of the tank's pretty much built. Still got a little bit to go here on the top. Not much going on underneath in there. Working on the top turret at the moment as well. A few little goodies, as you see, a few little goodies going on in there, but there's more to go on. And then we get into this tiny little piece here. I'm trying to find a good place to put it. So this little bit here, this little piece here, right, that took me all of yesterday and up until 9 o'clock last night to build this little piece here. Every one of these little pieces, like this whole section in here, all had to be built, and then I had to hang it in such a way that things didn't fall off and let it dry. The main reason this took so long to build just this bit here, because everything was so flimsy, you'd have to glue it and wait for at least 1 or 2 hours for a lot of this stuff because it's so flimsy. You'd have to leave it for the glue to really set dry, because if you touched it, all the little bits, like all those little wheels, they all have to go on. So all these little manoeuvring wheels and that seat and all this, everything there had to be glued on, built, glued on, lined up, and then a lot of it had to sit for a long time to wait for the glue to dry before you could try and put it into position, otherwise it'd all just fall apart. And then apart from the bit of the bottom deck there, and then I painted everything in place. So I built everything, a lot of the brownie sort of stuff, I put it all together, then put some paint on it, mounted it all on, and then went and touched everything up. But all like the wheels, the seats, all those framey bits here, even that, all these bits here I hand painted once they were attached to the bottom of the turret there. So, but anyway, that's where we're at the moment. I'm now working on the next stage here, which is getting this done. And then we start putting the bottom of the turret together, and then we get to start to build the gun. I'm looking forward to doing that. So I've already hand painted all my ammunition, and yes, I know my colours aren't right, but as we all know, I don't stick to anything as far as what the colour plan is supposed to be. So all the ammunition's done. Yeah, there's quite a bit of time there fooling around, just even painting all that up. Now you can see here still a lot of pieces there. A lot of those pieces I'll actually make up and install before I paint. And then we're getting down to the last foot in the box. Not much left on that one. These trees are getting rather empty now, which is really good. But as you can see, each one of these trees has still got a fair bit of stuff on them. So, and then we've got what they call the T-piece pieces, which is all your like gold parts. And yet, same with the ammunition, I've got to cut out every one of these little circles, glue them all on the back of every one of these bits of ammunition. And it takes quite a long time, and of course I do it all under there, under the magnifying glass, because I cannot see to do it any other way. There's a bit more of the turret going together right there now. So anyway, well, I'll get back to you when we're further along the track. Later, bye. Howdy, well, so it's been quite a few days later, and we've moved along a little bit slowly, but we're getting there. So we're down to the final parts now. So The top part of the tank's almost done. I've just got one more of these brackets to make up. Sits there, other one sits here. The top of the turret and inside's all done. Hang on, just turn the light on. There we go. So that's all pretty much done in there, and the same thing once the top goes on, all the little bits of work I've done in there will just disappear. But anyway, bottom's done, as we all know, and the turret. Sorry, the inside bottom part of the turret's all done, and you wouldn't believe just that bottom half of the section there. It took me pretty much all day to build that part. There are so many little parts in there that had to be assembled first, and then I had to go back and touch up and paint a lot. Yeah, I still know my painting's off, but anyway. And anyway, so the bottom half of the turret's done. Guns 90% built. That's just got to be now mounted, and the 2 swivel points put in, inserted into the turret, and then it's just finishing off into the turret. So that'll go onto there, it'll swivel, that'll sit up inside into the turret there, and after that it's just the final assembly is basically the big gun and put some stickers on. So anyway, so we're a little bit further down the track, and actually we're almost close to being at the end. Yeah, well, so I'm at a bit of a standstill now, and it's going to be like a day wait on this next stage. So I've mounted the gun to the turret, but the thing is, what's got to happen next, I'm just getting the camera in position, is somehow I've got to slide the gun in from there and drop that down on top. Now the problem is the gun's only holding on, and you probably can't really see, I've got 2 tiny little pins, one either side, and this is sort of not glued, it's going to move a little bit to get in. Now the glue's so weak at this stage that I'm going to have to wait at least a full day for this to harden properly, that I can somehow manoeuvre this, the barrel over that, spread that to get it over that, and get it all up into there. So I'm not going to film any of that. So one of 2 things are going to happen. That's going to come out complete, or it's going to end up in the bin. I'll show you on completion later.